Everything is looking amazing right now. Right, so now I can go into the tower. Is it not letting me? Bear with me whilst I try and fix this phone. Oh, hello, the tower. Or Sam. I'm pretty assuming. I don't know. I don't know who it is. Just the tower game. So I'm assuming it is you. It's going well. How's it going for you? Hey, Conrad. But I don't know. I was just thinking the tower game. It's TTG at the end usually for Sam's account. I don't know. I know nothing. Me. I'm just trying to get my. Just a random guy. Just happened to have the tower game as your title. Misleading that. Right, I'm just sorting out my screens because I was trying to do something and it's not gone to plan. As you can see, I technically have multiple towers here, but I don't. It's just I was trying to get it so that it's a bit smoother for you guys. I am surprised you could take that name. That's probably why the official one has TTG afterwards. I know it's Tech 2 Games is their thing anyway, but still. It is warm here in here today. I've got my window open, but I'm gonna have to show off my arms. Right, so we're just getting sorted. For those that haven't updated to version 27, you're wasting time, to put it simply. The update is huge. So for those of you who know how much I typically earn, I'm up to 281 trillion per hour, and I'm like only part way through my run. I usually do what 4,600. So before these uh, new types of runs. Yeah, 224 trillion at 4,700 waves. I'm already to 282 at 3,000 waves. Uh, don't update. Uh, should have, yeah. I get why people say don't update, but you're missing out on so much like income. I can do it like that, can't I? Yeah, see, this is why I'm liking these new things. I'm gonna sort everything out and then I'll join my bracket. I need to close this for now. I think I'm just gonna go back to doing it the normal way mostly, just so that I can have everything in the correct place. So I'll just hide. Wait, oh, that should be in there. I'll just hide these for now, and we go back to normal so I can get everything sorted. I'll spend some time later to finish messing on with my setup, I think. I mean, I hate Fastal, don't get me wrong, but I've already updated to version 28, and I don't regret it at all. Like I said, I mean, there's a couple of things that I want to test, ideally, but I need to shrink this down a bit and then get it back into the right place. There we go. Still a bit big, but I can bring it in like that's perfect. Right. Um, so yeah, I might struggle. Run the tournament and update is ideal. I wish I had the update, but have to wait to tomorrow. How many towers you have? I have 4 towers. I could go up to 6 towers at no extra cost, but I feel like it's not worth it. So yeah, this dissonant it is actually amazing. I currently have, I think, can you see it in here? Yeah, 1.69 times bonus from dissonant. That's huge, and Like that's only going to get bigger and bigger. I have, oops, let's try the defense one going in here and the utility going in this slot. Uh, Definitely the worth doing. I did lose a lot of cells last night though because I did a tier 1 run on defense to get like a defense boost. Out of curiosity, I just wanted to see how it goes. I'm going to do the utility tomorrow night. I've got to go through basically all of the like tiers again just to do one farm on them because I didn't understand it when I first read it, but it is actually massive, right? So um, I'll just exit battle because I want to just go over it, right? So yeah, if we go into Echo, so this doesn't get an Echo because I haven't done it on any, but every other tier I have a 2% bonus on my defense because I ran tier 1 and left it. So if I do that on the like econ side of things on every single one, that is going to add up. That is going to be a huge bonus. Especially doing the lower tiers. Like, yeah, they're really long runs, but it is worth it. Like, as you can see, right, doing 4,400 waves got me 4.26 times defense on tier 1. And then the lab that I'm doing, it's going to increase the percentage that you get on each other one from that. It goes up to about 20%. So yeah, that's the thing though, right? So it's a bit of a weird one. So defense is just the health, increases your health, but that's huge. Econ increases your coin gain, which again is huge. The thing is that's really difficult with these, right? Is I ran. I'll go into boosts because it says, yeah, I tried to do tier 16 with my build. I could only do 20 waves, and you don't get any benefit there. I did do a quick. I ended it early because I realized that's just ultimate weapon damage. It doesn't do anything other than damage. So it's massive. So I'll just resume the battle on here for now. Oh, it's so nice the fact that like the ultimate weapons stay up. Amazing. Uh, 5 times without Nuke and SA Mastery will be huge with Titan Shock. Oh, that is a good point. I'm tempted to go after Titan Shock as well. I have no damage. Yeah, I have no damage. I don't know what you 5 times was refer. Oh, right, 5x speed. Yeah. Um, I'm hoping to get higher than 5 times speed. I'm not on 5 times speed on all of it. I'm only on 4 times on these two. And as you can see, my cells are a bit shy, but that's because I was doing the tier 1. So yeah, like no cells. I'll just grab dissonance. What I was curious about though is can your dissonance count for tournaments? That would be amazing. I don't think it does. It's literally just a farming thing. Let's get the bot cooldown. That's another lab that I need to research. But I want to know before I invest in bot. Does it affect the percentage damage reduction, or does it just increase the damage from Flamebot? Are we happy with? I'm very happy with version 28. I do not like that there's another Stone Sink and they didn't fix tournaments. That has annoyed me. My tournament runs are going to be awful today, I am aware. But as long as I don't lose out on tournaments, like out on Legends, I don't mind. I know. I want to say that it would affect the reduction because that is the main thing on Flamebot, but I don't want to invest in something and just completely lose out. I was tempted though because econ wise, right? I don't need this ridiculous extra econ that I've got right now. So I was tempted to respec and put my bot like what I've got into um my golden bot into bot. But I'm questioning, is it worth it? Like, should I just keep on what I've got now and then unlock bot separate? Uh, what happened to econ? Oh, my econ died when I respec'd. So like I'm building it back up again. So a couple of events ago, I respected into my flame bot rather than my golden bot, and then I've been building my golden bot back up. But now I'm questioning, would bot be better than golden bot? I feel like they just did this deliberately for those of us that actually create videos, so we have to say bot rather than like golden bot or amplify bot. It's bot bot. It doesn't help the way that I speak. Oh my god, why is my speed ups ended? So yeah, I basically sacrificed econ for my build. But yeah, it's the but. Get rid of that new. Right. So I need to start sorting out my builds for running tournament. So this one goes to here, and that's all I have to do there. AI Tower, I do have to change my cards manually because I haven't researched it yet because AI Tower kind of sucks. I've not had time to play on my other towers. I actually could have kept that one in. So what is it? It says attack speed, health, cash. It says to keep enemy balance in for the extra stuff. I don't agree, but and then what was the last one? It says free ups, but I don't believe it. Yeah, I need keys, but I've just been having bad luck lately. And then this one needs to go into the push. So that's ready. Don't want to end this run. I want to see just how much I can earn with having that increase from dissonant coins, but I've still got like an hour and a bit left of this run at least. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes ish. Yeah, these are going to end again because I'm going to be running my tournament. But I am tempted to change up the way that I do my tournament anyway. I want to try out a couple of things. Yeah, we'll just end it here. It's a shame, but I already earned pretty much more than I normally earn, right? One to 0.2 Q behind, but 1,600 waves shorter. Is it worth doing the Echo Rush? I don't think it is. As much as these would be great, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll leave them to research at their normal speed. And look, only got one Q right now. Get rid of the extra note there. So I'll just continue doing what I said I'd do. Not the right one. Can't merge it. Oh, I can merge it. Auto merge didn't come up. So that goes into this one. That's now 3-star. That's the thing. It's like it would only go up to 4% boost. It's barely anything. Right, so need to shatter all these. Not that. Need to do all my prep to get into there. Yeah, so Echo Labs are separate. It's not just one Echo Lab. There's 4 different labs for the Echoes. Luckily, with my build, I don't have to worry about ultimate weapon or attack. I will have to in the future, but for now, it doesn't matter. Right, so I need to restore the level of this. one level in this, then max this. There we go. That's the most optimal percentage-wise for that. Push that up, and now we change our mods over. So death penalty, and then we go into. Also, I haven't even checked to see if this is the right way around that one. We want this as an assist. This is a primary. And then I just have to hope that I get into the same tournament as other people in version 28, basically. It's annoying. Right. It's because I didn't run anything yesterday. See. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some of the chat because my thing's gone mid. I'll just go into the live chat. They bot some more. It only gets funnier. I know. I do need keys. Got preset, but yeah, not worth since you have barely any completed right now. Did I? Yeah, okay. You have to hope to get into an Android bracket and not an iOS one. Yeah, basically, it's just get into the right bracket. They're fine. That's fine. So I'm going to do 2 different runs. But because I'm going to do 2 different runs, I am going to change out a couple of cards. I can change that out later. I'm just trying to think what can I get away with not having, and what can I get back later. Landmine stun's the only thing I can really take out, but I don't want to. Just basically, I was going to put intro sprint in to speed it up, but I feel like there's not. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's kind of a waste. I was saving up my keys for other things, but I don't care. I'm going to unlock it anyway, just to save myself some sanity. I don't mind what I did there at all. Other people will say that was a complete waste, but I'm going to buy the card slot eventually anyway. Right, so let's get into these tournaments then, huh? So, what are my battle conditions? Oh, we have overheat. From wave 1. Oh, right, so it's just breaking it up a little bit tidier. Oh, my daily missions are full. I just checked, I only have 5. Enemy attack speed, plasma cannon, protector ultimate, fast. Yeah. Ultimate weapon durations. Okay, so I do need to swap those 2 out, which is a bit annoying. But oh well. Oh, actually, do I? No, because it's my black hole, isn't it? Just thinking. Do have black hole duration in there for 4 seconds. But I think, yeah, still need that. So that it is perma with that in the first one. So put this as the assist, just so that I can swap them over. B comp needs to be my primary, and then also harvester, my assist. And just quickly, it's much neater having the overheat separate. I actually like that. Right, so I have not done something very important to my build. 2 things actually. That would have been a complete wipe if I'd forgot. Oh, I've currently got my range set at max, which I shouldn't do, but hey, it's at max, it's at max. And then, I know why. It's because I was doing some like farming runs for testing. I say milestone runs, and I think I forgot to change it back after. Right, so we're taking fetch out for ally. Don't think I have enough to no. Yeah, 425 for percentage increase. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it getting that extra slot. Right, so let's go into our ornaments and see how we do. I do like the fact that Golden Bot can move around. I feel like that does help with econ a bit as well. Like it's less likely to be in a bad place. Yeah, having all 5 bots unlocked just a bit messier. Um, I don't like the fact that you have to have all 5 to get the. Oh, that's an actually. But that costs an extra respec, doesn't it? I was just thinking, if you have all 5 unlocked, unlock the mastery. Can you respec out of the ones you don't want and still keep the mastery, or do you have to have all 5 unlocked to have the mastery option? Oh, what? That's silly. Yeah, that's the thing. There's 2 bot pluses that I kind of want, but Titan Shock is on the incorrect one. I feel like Titan Shock should be on Flamebot. I know, it's so expensive to have all 5 of them. It's ridiculous. They keep adding more sinks for all the resources, but not adding new ways to get them, and it's annoying me. Like the fact that it costs stones to unlock the masteries as well. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, I mean, I used to not rush the beginning because extra health, but I feel like because the general reason I die is health regen, extra health's not so bad. Like, not having the extra health. Right, so I should be safe currently. Not been in for long enough? Okay. Oh no, I think there might be a bug because that one, mind, to be fair, they both joined at the same time. Oh, it might be worth rerunning. Mind, to be fair, health regen isn't so much useful for this one. I've got anything that's gonna make a massive difference, but one more. Right, go back to where I was supposed to be. So I understand needing way more health, in a way, but it's down to my regen in my tournaments right now. Um, I'm just trying this because I have a second way of running things. So if I end up dying super early, I know that's because I messed up at the end of the day. And it is better to not have that skip. But I'm just trying to compare two builds. I may take the skip out and do a third run with it, whichever build works better. So basically, I'm testing the difference between using OA and using Space Displacer. Because I have the stuns on Space Displacer now. I mean, I have more health usually when I'm at 12.5. I mean, my health is lacking. I'm maxing out all my regen before I go into the health, so I know I will get a boost on my. The thing is, on tournaments, generally it's regen that helps out, and then on the like farming runs, it's normal health. So my farming runs, normal health is massive. Right. So now, to explain a bit better, right, the reason fast should be my target priority, but it doesn't really matter. Our bosses are fast. Boss elites, then fast. They fixed the issue with fast, actually, haven't they? So, like, when a fast dies, it does actually stop its speed boost now. But yeah, so the reason that I'm checking between OA and Space Displacer is because my OA is mythic, and my Space Displacer basically has the ancestral substats. So it's that difference of twice the health regen, twice the wall health increase, more thorns, and more defense. Because my defense is now at 89.2% as is. It goes over 90% with the ancestral Space Displacer. Space Displacer. Is it Space Displacer? I'm getting myself confused now. Yeah, Space Displacer. For some reason, space just didn't sound right there for a moment. Uh, Closest has never really been that good in my opinion. Closest has always been awful. I feel like dealing with those fasts is probably the best option, and crowd controlling the fasts. Because you've got to remember, I do absolutely no damage whatsoever. So it's picking closest, because one of my biggest damage dealers is my smite from my chain lightning. It does like a set amount of damage. So that's not activating on the first enemy it hits. Well, that's the thing. Having it set to push the fasts away, probably going to do me much better. I mean, I'm crowd controlling the fast so much better now. But I think closest isn't necessarily always best. If I'd put closest there, I'd have focused on the boss rather than on the other enemies. So I think I'll keep it as fasts. Should have been fasts, but we'll just see how we do. In fact, tell you what I'll do. Priority. Fasts, then closest. Could be a thing with PS. Poison Swamp? My Poison Swamp really needs a better size. But I need to go up to 2. Right, I was going to get this into a run. Is a ult denier. When I finish it, it went from 500 to 700 plus hit waves with fast ult with half done stuns. Yeah, so I mean, the reason I've got mine at such a low range is it definitely covers all my wall, and my poison swamp is perma, and it has, well, it's not actually perma right now, I don't think, because of battle conditions. Um, and basically, it is like fairly developed in the stuns. That's the thing. The higher, because I saw a lot of people saying increase the range of your poison swamp. It's so important. But what a lot of people don't notice is the more you increase the range, the more it pulls inside your wall, which is not what you want. Yeah, poison swamp works with Chronofield. Like my Chronofield's 90% speed reduction. Oh no, I see what you mean. Because with the Chronofield toilet, like it forces them to go round, and it'll go through your poison swamp more reliably. Sorry, yeah, I'm with you. Right, if my second win pops whilst I'm checking, it's fine. Team Junior, Dizzy, yeah. From the wave count that some people are already, it looks like I've got a bracket with a few 27s. Uh, no, oh, Zeradrin, even. I can't speak. I don't think there's anyone else that I recognise. No, there's no other names that like fully familiar with. Could be Dizzy's one, Dizzy Loki, but I don't think it is one of Dizzy's. Oh, right. Need to swap out my cash card because it does nothing for me now. Um, that needs to be wave skip. I was just thinking, technically my free ups is doing nothing for me as well, isn't it? Because what I need's maxed out. So I can take my free ups off. I was thinking if I take off free ups, I can put in extra orb or death ray. Which one's going to be better? I'll put extra orb for now, and then I'll check the battle conditions again. I feel like extra orb's probably going to do better for killing enemies off. I know technically death ray just annihilates anything it touches, but it doesn't annihilate. Does it annihilate fast ult? Death ray or extra orbs? That is the question. Extra orbs, yeah. I thought extra orbs would be better, but I wasn't sure. Speaking of extra orbs, just put my AI tower to 4 orbs rather than 2. Right, so now we can look. But, my health's up to 3.93 now. Yeah, I suppose the extra orb hits the bosses, which is going to help. Whereas death, yeah, Can't believe version 27 doesn't have the fast ult. That's so mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, boss hit works on fast. Oh, right. Okay. I'm with you. Let's find the skip decays are there. More bosses is wave 1. So wave 1500 never going to happen. But it's nice to see that like health decays get more elites from wave 2000, more fleets from wave 1000. I don't even get to wave 1000 normally. I'm heading in that direction, but we'll see. I just realized my music stopped, or I don't think I ever started my music. That's very loud. Apologies, there's been no music. No, I'm trying to get it so that it's not too loud in my headset, but you guys can still hear it. That should be about right. Uh, 234 waves per second wind, not bad. Should really get my orb rotation. My wall's doing quite well for rebuilding. I mean, it's not going to rebuild before I die, guaranteed. There is no way I can control my way through. But a few extra waves until I pop my second wind, I'm not going to complain. Now, this is the problem, right? It's a bit sad how close. Oh my god, yes, thank you. Although, the closer I get to getting my wall back, the more upsetting it's going to be when my second wind goes off. Oh no. Please. Please, game. Be nice. Got my wall back without using second wind. Oh, that was so close though. Wall's gone again, but I actually managed to get it back, which is impressive. Even a new battle report, and it's really good. What are you talking about, Mr. Flips there? I'm confused. Or have you released? What is... This is the first time I've had this. Nothing. Nothing changes for tournaments in version 28. But they did say there's another version coming soon, so that'll be interesting. There's my second wind. Yeah, because your dissonant bonuses don't carry on into tournament. It doesn't look like anyway. As nice as it would have been. Like, I should have had a 1.02 if the echoes carried on over, but they don't. I am going to do awful today. Although technically something did change in the new update with the tournaments, right? We have different battle conditions on version 28 than you do on version 27. Oh, right. Yeah, the battle report is different. It's very neat. Oh, what? The new dissonance is massive. So I had to end my tier 16 run early. But after doing like a few testing things, so 4,700 waves, 224 trillion per hour, 3,100 waves, 291 trillion per hour. That is huge difference. Right, so take out extra orbs. And wave skip. We're putting cash. And free ups. Oh, you don't have the. It's good that you don't have the update. Do your tournament before you do the update. Legends people have fast ultimate on version 28 and version 27. There's no fast ultimate, so that's a massive difference. They did put a little pause on the update because there was issues, but apparently that's all fixed. You should be able to get it now. I want to equip this. Let's see how this goes. Might do a bit better. I honestly don't know how I died so quickly there. Although, if I finish 10th with that, I'd be happy. Could you imagine? That would be an amazing bracket. I mean, MCP, yeah, Thirdrin, and Ibro. Yeah, all three of those are going to overtake me at least. Although, I might be getting keys today at least. We'll have to see. We'll check to see if this one does a bit better. Huh? Oh, right. I thought something didn't work properly there for a moment. Mid-champs, I don't think there'll be much difference with updating for you then. If I could get my away to Ancestral, that would be a massive change for me. So, yeah, now we're at 90.1 defense percent, so that's like... wait, so it went from 89 to 90... But yeah, 10% damage reduction. Right, yeah, so it doesn't happen at 4,500. That is incorrect. At 4,500, it lets you know when it will become active. In tournaments, it shows you it a little bit sooner. So if I quickly go into here, you have heat, which is your normal ones, and then you have overheat. So you have your normal ones, which were from wave 1 anyway, tucked in here, but damage decay and health decay happen at 1,500. I can see them now, but they don't activate. More elites and fleets, like that's 1,000, that's 2,000. So at 4,500, it tells you when it's going to become active, but it's typically much later in the run that it'll become active. It's to try and stop infinite runs. And it will stop it, amazingly. Like the fact that it keeps lowering health. But also with the dissonance that they added in, right? Our farming runs are going to become much shorter for much more income, which is amazing. Try and click in the right place. How close is this to being max? That's miles away. That's the thing. Because I did a few tests last night, I've not been able to test out dissonance, or whatever you want to call it, dissonance properly. I've done basically. I tried a tier 17 run out of curiosity with it. Basically, the main thing you want to going to do is the econ runs for feeding your econ on each one. I did this one just for seeing how it affects to get more health, and that was an overnight run. I didn't do much with it, and it still did pretty well. The problem is, obviously, it's so harsh, in my opinion, because it's basically turn off how your build works and see how far you can get to get extra buffs. But it's not like you don't get a better buff per tier, per waves. So regardless of what tier you are, 100 waves gives you 1% basically increase. And it's harder to get to 100 waves on tier 17 than it is on tier 1, obviously. So it's very difficult to get those buffs. And as you can see, I did try to do a tier 16 run without defense to try and get more health on my tier 16 runs. I got 20 waves. Like, that's abysmal. Yeah, so it's a really weird, complex thing. It really wasn't explained well. Yes, they are permanent. So, let's not exit. On tier 16, should be... kind of don't want to do this, but I'm just going to try so I can explain. So, my tier 17, that's not right. My tier 16 run. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying tier 17 for that. I think that's because I'm in the tier 17 run. My tier 16, I now get 1.69 times... I'm on boost only. Let's go on. Yeah, 1.69 times econ on tier 16, full stop. On any normal run. I don't think it counts for further dissonant runs. Your dissonant runs don't get these bonuses from what I've witnessed. But I've not gone through and tried it a second time after getting it the first time, right? I might quickly jump into a tier 1 afterwards, see if my health is any higher, because I should have like 4 health from the get-go. But it's a case of this is permanent. So tier 16 farming for me has suddenly got 69% more profitable. Very nice number for that. Right, so yeah, there we go. That worked. I'm happy that I can jump out of my tournament run to explain things like that. So, yeah, dissonant is huge. Like, yes, you sacrifice like some time to get those buffs, but the fact that I sacrificed basically one run. Let's have a quick look here, right? So, to get that econ of 69%, I did a 1,800 wave run, so that was 2-hour 18-minute run compared to a 5-hour 2-minute run, and then 2 runs will already earn me more than that. Well, technically, 1 run's earned me back that amount that it took for the time to do that. So going forward, it's just even more. Hey AGL Winter, how you doing? I need to be more active in the Discords as well. You just reminded me, AGR. I think I'm doing worse with Space Displacer, which it's not surprising. Away has so much damage that I'm sacrificing. This new bonus is insane. Like, I'm going to go through every tier on the Econ one, because once I get the labs up, like, it's currently 5%, but you've got 20 levels in the lab, so it'll be 10.5% max. So that'll be a huge increase on every tier. Yes, so there's 2 different... I'm going to stop because I somehow almost died there. And I want to make sure that this run goes a bit better than my last run. So I'll exit battle. I didn't need to stop, right? So you've got 2 different things. You've got your Destinant bonus. So you've got your boost, applies to only that level. You have your Echo. So this applies to every single one other than itself. So this one, I've got 4,450 waves here. So it doesn't get any Echo from itself. But every other tier, I have a 2% health bonus. So I am going to do a few lower tier health, like, defense runs to boost up my health for doing, like, the higher tier ones. But mainly, it's going to be worth doing the Econ on lower ones. You don't get as much from the Echo as you do from the boost, because, as I said, like, that's explained in the lab. So you've got a lab for getting the Echo on other tiers. Well, that's the thing that you unlock tier 17 wave 60 milestone. It gives you extra bonuses. For coins on T10, because I farmed T10, it made my total bonus 4.24 times. It went from 415 total bonus to... Yeah, it's massive. It's honestly massive. Okay, so it does actually have... Because when I last checked... yeah, 4.2. Yeah, so it is the same. 4,400 waves here, 4.26 bonus. It's probably because I got 50. 4,450, 4.26 bonus here. And if you do 4,450 in tier 10, you get the same bonus. That's a bit silly. Tier with each wave skip disabled, and then the lab permanently... yeah, so it will take a while to get through it all, but the compound bonuses that you're going to get going forward is massive. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a massive increase. Like, I ended my run early. I got to 291 trillion per hour compared to 22 trillion, 220 even trillion per hour. So that's huge. Like, ridiculously so. Yeah, so the bonus from running it is increasing. I don't want to, but yes, we've not found a cap yet. But basically, the more waves you do, the more bonus you get from that tier. But you've got to be aware your enemy attack level skips is locked for the Econ boost, so you do not get anywhere near as high waves as you would normally in a run. There's a cap of 5,000 waves. I hadn't heard about that yet, but if there is a cap of 5,000 waves, it makes sense. Like, there's got to be a cap, right? Yeah, the coins per minute is insane. I'm tempted to like run through tiers again, but like change out my like rather than having auto pick perks, picking the perks myself to try and get as high as I can on each one. Because obviously I have like the coin perks that I pick, which detriment my run. And like I've not been in milestone run setups, so I feel like it is worth doing the milestone worth. Yeah, 1250 for 12,500 for the overheat. That's the thing. People panicked when they heard like 4,500 for it, but that's just when it tells you when it'll kick in. Picking up bits and pieces from different players who, as the update, they're saying it's basically another 4 times 5,000 wave milestone. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, this update is mainly for the people with intro sprint mastery. They're going to be getting huge bonuses so quickly. It does bring build variety into the game. It very much favors people that are hybrid, because people with hybrid are going to get bonuses from it much like easier / quicker. Because if you think about it, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't have it in a landmine plus, but it has been buffed for those people, which is amazing. That's the thing. This update is honestly a huge win, in my opinion. Like, even if I don't get keys today, I honestly do not mind. Yeah, I've been knocked out of keys now. I need to get at least 356 waves to get keys. I'm not happy about bot plus. That is a huge negative in this. But I kind of understand why they've done it. But because one thing is, we all complain about the stone sinks, but for those late game players, they have much less to spend stones on. So they do need extra things to be spending their stones on. It just feels unfair for us lower people who need more stones to get newer things. Like, I need to spec into another bot to get Titan Shock for that extra crowd control now. Yeah, it's not worth going for, because like that last bot's 1,200 medals. That's insane. And the fact that you can't unlock it and then respec out and keep the plus on just the ones that you have unlocked. I feel like that's quite unfair, because it is, again, it's a very late game, that one, and like, I mean very late game. Like, I buy the event pass on my main account all the time, and I've barely got one maxed ultimate bot. Right, okay, so I'm gonna stop because I almost died there, and we're gonna change out our cards. So free up's not needed, and cash is not needed. So extra orb and waste skip. I feel like I need to increase my inner landmine rotation. I mean, I agree with it being medal after you unlock the stone cost, but I feel like it should have been medal all the way. Like, it should have cost medals to unlock the bot plus, like the masteries. I do not feel like it should have been separate. What I do like, however, is the synchronicity. Because if you're using your bot to buff a specific one, for example, if you want it to be buffing your golden bot all the time, you can have them both together all the time. I also really like the fact that your golden bot can move whilst it's active. It means if it activated in a really shitty place, it still moves around. And I feel like it actually makes the duration even better, because before, if it was like activated over here where it's awful, before it was just redundant with a long duration, in my opinion anyway. Gun bot range got increased as well, I see, and the bots are moving around. What a crazy world we live in. I know, golden bot range increase, I feel like that wasn't needed. They're adding so many things for you to put your medals in. Because like, they added the new medals, and then back in... Oh, that's the point. Oh no, I'm already at 5.5. Like, yeah, they added the new bots. The new bot plus, so that there's like already medal syncs, and they're like, yeah, let's increase amplify and golden bot range, so that's even more medals to sync. Yeah, it's very much for the end game, guys. I mean, I get that, right? But it's just makes us lessers folk feel like it's just never ending. Which in a way is a good thing, right? More content. More things to enjoy. More things to strive for. I just really wish they would have addressed the tournament issue. I'm hoping the other thing that they said about coming in the next 2 weeks is addressing tournament issues. Like, bracket issues is what I mean. Oh. Well, that's the thing. Like, in my opinion, they've combated waveflation. Oh, no, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, that's the thing. So many people are going to be doing better now with the new bonuses. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be surviving longer because they're going to have more recon to invest in doing better. Like, that's the thing. I wasn't even focusing on getting my econ any better at the moment, right? But now it's worth it. You need to have all 5 bots unlocked to have bot plus being an option. So if you respec, you do get those medals back, but you can't just have 2 bots and have the ultimates, masteries to increase, which kind of sucks. That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to know if the tier 17 worked in the tournament, but from what I have witnessed, no, it doesn't. As nice as it would be. Some people said the echo still works, but from what I can see here, I should have 1.02 if the echo worked, and it's saying 1. So it looks like it's strictly for farming. It doesn't give you any boosts for tournaments. We've actually got to about the same place without using our second wind, so I think Space Displacer is actually doing a little bit better for me. I don't think the extra inner landmines are doing that much, but I think the I mean, the health should, but there's no way to actually there's nowhere you can click and see bonus from health. That was close. What wave was I on when I accidentally died? I'm going to put it as that. 277. Yeah, 277. I'm still tempted to nuke at this point. Like, I know a lot of people save their nuke until after the second wind, but I feel like using the nuke pushes back the second wind because they're dealing less damage. I feel like there's no right or wrong place to use your nuke necessarily, because it just does that extra damage reduction or attack speed reduction even. I mean, in theory, you'd hope that the health and the... Well, yeah, I hope that it doesn't actually, because that just makes Glass Cannon even better for tournament, because they get attack and ultimate weapon, so they get both damages increased, which is massive. It's massive for my Baby Glass Cannon. Like, my Baby Glass Cannon is suddenly much more viable, but then it's the sacrifice of damage. It's going to be difficult to get those bonuses, I guess. That's why Hybrid's won. Like, Hybrid is suddenly massively viable. Well, I think I'm doing better than last time, because I'm almost at 277 and I haven't used second wind yet. Oh yeah, there's the new spotlight work thing, isn't there? I might be down tiering in my farm since I can get a much bigger multiplier. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's going to be one of the huge, like, biggest differences for people farming, is going to be that multiplier that they can get on each one. But it's worth... Don't forget, right, it's worth changing over to your milestone build to get as high a bonus as possible, rather than your farming build. As weird as that is. I wanted to nuke before it went. Oh well. I had an idea, and I wasted my idea. But yeah, we're at 277, and we haven't used second wind yet. I'm hoping I'm going to get my wall back up, but we'll see. So, unironically, Space Displacer is actually better for me right now. Yeah, Demon Mode I'm going to use a bit better than my nuke. I kind of wasted my nuke there if I don't get my wall back up. Okay, I didn't use an energy shield, so that's nice. It's mainly the increase in my defense, so I'm taking a 10% less damage. My thorns is a little bit higher, and my health, like my wall health, is like a good chunk higher. And my regen is like, hang on, how much extra regen do I get? I've not second wind yet, so I'm not worried to say. Yeah, I get 90% extra health regen. My wall went down whilst I was away, but that's to be expected. As I said, I'm not second wind, so no concerns there. I mean, the other thing that you've got to consider, I guess, with Space Displacer over OA is that, yes, OA kills the enemies quicker, but my end landmines are stunning enemies. It breaks up the damage. Like, if my OA was Ancestral, I think OA would definitely be better, full stop. But I think the boosts that I'm getting, stat-wise... What is that? What is this mine doing? Sweet. Sweet. I don't know why I'm enjoying watching the mine just bounce back and forth. It's weird. I know why it's doing it. It just looks funny. It's literally whenever I summon another Space Displacer landmine, it's pulling it back towards, like, putting it in a different place. But the next mine is basically popping straight away. Did I just get my wall back again without using my second wind? My armor assist quality is 50... I want to say 51%. Right, I know I'm going to be using my second wind any moment anyway, so I don't really mind. Oh no, it's 45. Thought it was higher than that. There we go, we second winded. Our rarity is mythic. So I get that. Yeah, my defense is at 92. 90%, sorry. I'm trying to get up to 98% as my goal, but I need keys to get that 1.5 from there, from the vault. So that's not going to happen, but I can at least get it up to like 95, which will be a 50% damage reduction compared to where I'm at right now. Eesh. Still not doing that well, right? 322, I just had to use demon mode. Today's tournament is rough. The thing is, because of the new update, I've had to put defense on the back burner. But that said, I am actually doing like I can slow it down to 1 times, but I feel like it's not gonna. I mean, it makes my run so much slower. Is the thing. I am tempted to run again after this tournament without the intro sprint, just so that I get more health. Just obviously I can double my health right now still. I mainly had intro sprint in just so that I could try the 2 builds separately, and then I can do my tournament properly later on. I will change it to closest. I was keeping fast in there, but what have I got to lose at this point, right? I feel like Dissonance isn't going to do. I might as well. Oh, I just got really lightheaded when I just did that for some reason. And I did it again. That was silly. Yeah, it does slow down the run. I mean, there's no point in me going to ×1 right now, though, to be fair. I've still got my demon mode active. Now I'll go down to ×1. I mean, I was already getting chipped. Like, I used my demon mode because I almost lost my wall. Well, right now I need a lot of waves. Usually I just speed it up at the end because I've got nothing left to lose. Thought they fixed that though. Oh yeah, I got the nuke. There's 100 enemies on the screen when I used it, so that's useful. Just gonna grab these. Yeah, considering I'd almost lost my wall straight away, like there's no problem there. So next thing, I was going to check a couple of things in the background whilst that was right. Yeah. So I need 435 waves now. I need to ideally sit in 12th because there's these 3 left to run. That's going to be rough. I don't think I'm getting keys, but I won't rank down at least. That's the biggest thing. I think it's a rough tournament for anyone in version 28, regardless. Like, the fact that version 27 has better battle conditions, it's going to be a struggle. I just realised I really shouldn't be claiming tournament mission. My wall vanished when I wasn't paying attention, but still, I got a few extra waves. I did better than I wanted to. But yeah, definitely going to do another run without the interest rate. Ray got me, but the Ray should have had reduced damage. Even if it's sat there, it's still in the damage reduction. That's rough. The best I can hope for is no bosses until my wall comes back up, but I know there will be a boss. I've got a boss in 2 waves. My poison swamp centered in the middle. It's supposed to be centered in the middle. Doesn't help that it keeps going down. That's probably what's going to get me killed. It's a little bit off center. Like, this is the center of it. The more you increase its range, the more it pulls to one side. So keeping it at a low range keeps it centered. As weird as that is, a lot of people don't tell you that, but don't increase your range of your poison swamp until you're ready to. Honestly, I am tempted to up my duration of my poison swamp just so that it is perma with this ultimate weapon battle condition, but we'll see. I think I put a few levels into my poison swamp, and then I saw the fact that it was getting closer to my wall on one side, and I was like, nah, I'm going to stop researching that. Unfortunately, you can't, like, there's no slider for poison swamp range. Yeah, that's the thing. As you can see, mine's very far from my orb range. And yeah, it would be good to stun things on orb range. It would do more damage, but I would need to have 2 poison swamps to have that option. And there's so many things to spend stones on. 2 poison swamps is not the best choice. I need to be so lucky. I need a Death Defy. Yes, Death Defy, and then my wall should be back up. If I'm lucky. Shockwave size with yeah, you can do it shockwave size instead. Another way of doing it. It looks like I'll get my wall back, but I may lose it pretty quickly after getting it. Look at all these protectors just sat in this one black hole. I hope we get a swamp slider at some point. Would be nice, because it is a range. We should get it, but I don't think we are going to get it, unfortunately. The fact that I was able to live through not having a wall at that point, times 1 speed, is definitely better for fast ultimate. But my god, it's going to take all day for if I do this again with like trying to get the full bonus. If I could get up to wave 700, that would be amazing. How long is this run already? 34 minutes? Yeah, that's the thing. If I can get up to getting keys, like I just need to get up to 450 would be nice, but I think I'm dreaming getting up to 450. I feel like disco bonuses aren't going to do much for me, because it's the health disco bonuses that I need. Because if you think about it, right, even if I only get the... That's the thing, I think I will do another run to get this extra health bonus. But it's not worth me doing the disco runs. It's a good name for them. Like, it's only going to be giving me like 2% health for doing a 4,500 wave run. I do not have interest in it. It'll take forever for me to do that. Also, my damage is so bad that it's not worth doing unless... If I do the damage runs to increase my... That's probably the only way that I can do it, right? If I was to do the damage ones to increase my damage and then do the health ones once I've got the damage increase, as long as you get the echo increase in the disco run. Yeah, I'm going to do all the coin ones. I mean, I'm tempted to run the tier 101 again just to get that up to 5,000 because I did it overnight, so I didn't have anything to click on. If I didn't pick up the coin perk, I think I would have been able to make it, because that would have reduced my health. So I feel like I will do tier 1 again to get up to 5,000. I think I'm going to do all the econ ones up to 5,000, and then maybe work on doing other disco runs at other points. I know my econ's going to suffer short term, but long term, it's just going to be a massive boost, right? So it looks like this is as far as we're going to get, 360. May get a couple of extra waves, but still, this is much higher than I was going to get in the first place. Yeah, my tier 1 run died at 4,450, but it was an overnight run. Yeah, times 1's never going to be effective against bosses. I've got to be lucky enough to not get another boss come in until my wall's rebuilt. There's some lucky wave skips needed. It is embarrassing that my tier 1 died before wave 5,000, but you've got to remember, right? Locking your econ locks your enemy attack level skips. or your enemy health level skips, and they are a massive increase. Like, they do so much, it's not even funny. And you've got to consider, it's not just that you don't get your packages, they're gone, and your cash is gone. You'd think defense abs would be great on tier 1. Oh, actually, I just realised, ignore me. My tier 1 run was a defense. I didn't have defense absolute. I did a defense run rather than an eco run. That's just me being an idiot. It's 0.5% buff for the labs and the 20 labs. So I was an idiot. Sorry, that was me using the damage part of my build, which obviously I don't have damage in my build. So the econ one, I'll be able to smash that no problem. Yes, I wanted to see the buff that I get for every other run for the health, basically. I thought I'd done a utility run for some reason, but it's not. I did a defense run. Just to see if I could get extra health for doing the higher tiers. I should have done a utility run. I'd have been much better off. So I will do a utility run this time. The 5,000 waves. It's going to be painful. $369, the Goose Drank Wine. Am I gonna die? Yeah, I'm getting a boss, so I'm not in a good place right now. I do not have an energy shield. My wall's not going to rebuild before the boss comes in. I am basically a sitting duck at this point. Need Death Defy. No Death Defy. 371. No, unfortunately you can't do 2 at the same time. That would be really nice. So currently looks like I'm getting keys, but I'm not getting keys, full stop. Because we have... Oh, MCP started the run. They're going to absolutely annihilate. Zerodrin has not done their run yet. Potentially might not beat me. But the problem is we have Aero. So those 2 are enough to knock me out. And I need at least 410. Yeah, I'm going to start a Disso run now. I'm not even going to change my build because it's pointless, because I'm not going to get econ. As you can see, it's pick 1. You can't have multiple go in. Is starting cash good? Pretty sure I don't need to turn off my perks, but I'll just prioritize, right? So yeah, my glass cannon is still going. Wait, skip anyways. Much easier to max your wave skip. But is it? Did I miss something with starting cash? I think that's the biggest thing, I think, actually, about this whole dissonance thing. It's actually great for making it easier to go hybrid. I've got a fairly good bracket, but I'm not getting keys. But the main thing is I'm not getting knocked down yet. And I'll be in a stronger position for next tournament, in theory. 828 waves, Jesus. I'm just happy I got a nice bracket. I've been getting awful brackets, but then I've got no keys, so is it any better? Better. Less space to space around, but it should be fine. That's the thing. It really is just spreads out your builds. I'm just going to nuke now, actually, because I need to get the nuke mission. Every 300 waves I can get it back. I do not have Introsprint Mastery. I wish I did. It would be huge for this. Oh, it's about okay. I understand what you're on about, Flipstar. Just because there were being so many changes, I didn't read. I feel like I actually really agree with this dissonance. It's a massive boost to the game. It encourages you to try different builds rather than just going, I am glass cannon, full stop. It although glass cannon have it best, right? In my opinion. Because glass cannon can turn off their attack, still have their ultimate weapon damage, and then they can turn off the ultimate weapon damage, still have the base attack damage, so that they can basically bounce between the two dissonances to get better and further. Whereas EHP, you have to turn off your HP. So it just encourages more testing things out, really. At least Glass Cannon can literally do a dissonance run, turn off EHP, and it will not affect their run whatsoever. Yeah, there's that as well. I feel like Glass Cannon in general have it a bit better with this update compared to EHP. Not saying EHP have it like worse, full stop. It's just I feel like they're in a better position to progress quicker with it. EHP will still be able to progress no problem. Just basically a little bit more creative, as it were. I know, right? Honestly, every update, Glass Cannon has it a bit better. I'd say that. I feel like recently there's been a few updates where EHP's actually thrived a bit better, in my opinion. I just realised I never changed my cards on either of these two when I went back into my farming runs. Like, us getting the... I mean, I suppose there was some really nice modules for Glass Cannon, but I feel like Prime Module Collapse was a huge win for EHP. Assist modules, technically more of a win for Glass Cannon, but we still got a really nice update. Sharp Fortitude before that, yeah, that was a massive increase. 08, I still feel like is more bonus for EHP than it is for Glass Cannon. I suppose Chain Lightning is kind of shit, yeah. But you're still not losing everything in your build compared to EHP. You turn off defense, you've got nothing. Full stop. At least you have something. if you turn off that attack for a glass cannon build, yeah, it's not going to work as well. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to work better than you've turned off your defense. You've got nothing from your build whatsoever anymore. Like I did 20 waves on tier 17, turning it off. Yeah, they do lose a few things from going like a defense dissonance, but again, they lose a little bit here and there on each one. Some of them a bit meaner than others, don't get me wrong. But EHP, you turn off defense, you've got nothing. It might be tough. Chain Lightning Plus and KB. Knockback, yeah. Yeah, I realised what it was. But yeah, no matter what anyone says, EHP has it rougher with this. 100%. Because you lose everything with the defense upgrades. Full stop. Like, yeah, you might find it difficult with not having your attack tree when you've got your ultimate weapons, but you still get damage bonus. You still get chain lightning. Yeah, it might not activate as much, but you still have it. You still have something causing damage. When you turn off your defense tree, you have 1 health. You don't even get health. When you turn off your defense, you have 1 health. The only reason I got to 20 waves was I had intro sprint and second wind. So I was guaranteed 20 waves. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Glass Cannon has it easy. I'm saying they have it easier. And all they have to do, right, is do like tier 1 with attack turned off with their ultimate weapon on still, and they should still do fairly good. And then go the other way, turning off the ultimate weapons, and still probably get to 5,000. And then they have bonuses going forward, in theory. I don't know if it does apply to other Disso runs, it's the only thing. Still early days, I've not researched enough into whether it does. Well, that's the thing, like, at the end of the day, we're all winning, right? Because the econ increase is insane. The reason that I've not ended my stream as well is because I'm still doing my tournament on mine. To be fair, my Glass Cannon tournament is going to be going probably all day. I got knocked down to gold, so that's going to be insane. Like tier 5 plus, it currently farms what tier? What is it farming? No, it's not the most efficient. Yeah, it's farming tier 9 up to 4,200 waves. So tier 5 plus, I'm going to be going insane. It's fine, don't worry about it. I knew what you meant. I know. I'm surprised you don't have the update yet. I've got update on all 4. Are you iPhone? iPhone don't get it yet, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I was tempted to do health. But I don't see the point. Android emulator. What I'd say, because I'm on LD Cloud on my main one and I have it. The These ones are good old bug phone. They have it. Try restarting your device. And one thing that I did as well is if you go into that Play Store, search for the tower and open it up in the App Store, not in your updates, in there, and see if it's listed to update. I just realised that PF might not be the best choice if you block utility and make no cash. Yeah, project funding doesn't do anything when you don't get your cash. I think it's just Google Play RNG, even checked multiple accounts. I'll try that. Will do BRB. I have it on my phone, but not on my BlueStacks yet. I think I've got it on all four, so that's why I'm just questioning a little bit, maybe. Also, that's another thing, because I got it on LD Player before any of my UG phones. When I went into the Tower app, like on the App Store, into the Towers page on the App Store, it did say version 28 releasing in 2 hours. So you may not be able to get it, but it may say when you'll be able to get it. Make sure you do a cloud save before you reinstall, and it might still not give you version 28. I don't know why you've not got it yet. Could be the location you're playing in, because I know that's the thing. So this is Netherlands. I think all three of these are America, so that's why they got it later. But yeah, mine all have it, so I don't know. I should really not claim the tournament one just yet, because it'll come back up again later. Don't know. I'm just spitballing at the end of the day. Yeah, well, it was worth a try, I guess. Yeah, I'd say just keep checking. An uninstall and reinstall may bring it up, but may not. I wouldn't say uninstall your game. Like, I'm not going to advise anyone to uninstall the game. It will come out for you eventually. Just, I guess, a little bit of patience. I guess I was just very lucky. Maybe it could be to do with... It was paused again till tomorrow. I thought it got paused once and then unpaused. It's been paused a second time. To be fair, I understand why it was paused. Oh, I'm in the wrong server. Go to the right Discord. We have a brief pause in version 28 release to address some issues regarding player saves, module reroll shards, and bots. The new live version is version 28.02, and the update will continue to roll out as expected. So they had paused it, and then they've released it again, as far as I'm aware, with version 28.02. 10 million saved up, nice. I'm currently at probably my cells have turned off. Yeah, they're starting to turn off. And I can't do anything about it, right? I'm doing dissonance runs. You've made the right choice having saved up cells. Like, I feel like losing out a little bit on the speed of the research right now is worth it for my econ boost that I will have. But I am a little bit confused as well, right? So if we go into, it's just here, it's in a convenient place. So there's 20 levels and it starts at 0.5. So that means we're going to get to 10.5. Like, why 10.5? That's such a weird place to stop. Yeah, so it's not worth uninstalling. Yeah, just, I guess, be patient, unfortunately, and prepare. Start saving up cells. I think I just did something which I wasn't meant to. Yeah, it's just that red dot there. I cannot help but claim things when it's got a red dot. Total doubles each time in cost. I did 55555 instead of 55556. Small price to pay. I tried and another time. Oh, uninstalling. I didn't even notice until you mentioned it. 8.85s total, doubles each time in cost. I think you are really best off with Inland Mine Plus, as it has its own lab for damage. As far as I know, Poison Swamp Plus without Rend is not this good. Chain Lightning with one bullet is useless. Death Wave maybe as well. Maybe in a Landmine Plus might be the best way to go for Glass Cannon disabling their attack. You are right, actually. I think that might be the best choice. Poison Swamp Plus... Poison Swamp might be okay. But then it's just a multiplier on the... Yeah, you're actually right, aren't you? I think in a Landmine might be the best way to go, because Landmine is a defense rather than an attack. So I think Glass Cannon might be able to do it within a landmine. Yeah, I just any dots, I just can't help but go in and getting rid of them. It bugs me that, like, one thing that really bugs me when watching other content creators. I can't do anything about this one, but at least I've checked it. Like, is when they create a video or release a video, I should say, and the claim coins, claim 5 gems is there, and it's just like, please, just claim your gems. Yeah, I'll go for this instead. Yeah, I'm not surprised Crowbar put into in a Landmine Plus. I think that is going to be the biggest help for damage builds. I'm going to have to buff up. The thing is, right, I don't actually have to work on my damage in theory. I'm saying in theory because I've got a plan, right? So if I do dissonance runs to increase my attack so that I can survive longer, I'm not working on theory. It makes sense, right? I'm not making it into an attack build per se. I'm just getting the dissonance boost so that I can get my health higher. Gonna quickly. Oh, and you even get them with space displacer if you block ultimate weapons. OASD meta? What, having them both? Possibly for... Oh, Bonzo is probably very happy right now. For Glass Cannon, OA Space Displacer is definitely going to be the way to go. For EHP, maybe not. I think Sharp Fortune. Mind, actually, you've got a point. Space Displacer away might be good for the dissonance runs for EHP. I'm still not changing off my plan anyway. Even with the huge bonuses from dissonance, I am going to be going... Just thinking. Like, I'm still going to finish off my substat increase here. That is my first port of call. With my stones. Just pumping up that defense. Yeah, I think Bonzo is going to get more increases than most. I am a bit annoyed that I do not have Intro Sprint Plus, because this is going to take a long time to do all these. But I think it's better to do these now, get them out of the way, and then go back to my regular farming. I'm just waiting around rather than ending my stream, because I thought I was going to do really, really well with my gold. But I've used Second Wind now, I've used my Energy Shield, my Wall. So I feel like this tournament's going to end very soon, so I'll at least finish my Glass Cannon tournament. And we'll have a quick look here. Right, yeah, I'm 15th now. Oh, I'm 15th in these two. Oh yeah, this one I'm not sure. It's, can I get an extra 41 waves? No, 40 waves, yeah, sorry, is all I need. With double my health. That's my question. And even if I got those extra 40 waves, it does not guarantee that I'm going to get an extra... Oh, I did. Like, it doesn't guarantee that I'm going to get the keys at the end of the day. I'm currently 167 waves above the next person. They've done tier 13 wave 70. I've done tier 14 wave 80. Yeah. New research is available. I think I am gonna, just out of curiosity, just see how a non-attack run goes. Oh my god, I forgot you lose range as well. Got a message, so I'm just going to see how this goes. I know I usually would just end my stream after my tournaments, but it's version 28, there's a couple of extra things, so why not? Yeah, I'm not changing my stone plan. I understand why other people will be changing the plan of where they're spending their stones, but I feel like it doesn't make sense to sacrifice, like, change your stone plan. Like, my stone plan before was solid, so it's no longer not solid just because of these changes. just these changes give other stone ideas more potential, right? I think that's the best way of putting it. Well, I managed to get to wave 15 with no damage on my glass cannon. Yeah, I'm not going to bother worrying about the bot. I mean, I am tempted to respec my bots depending. I need more information before risking it, right? If I unlock bot, does bot increase my damage reduction or not? Does it just increase the damage? Which one does it increase? Hey Jip, how are you doing? Hey Jip. I don't know. I didn't say hey. Anyway, I'm having bad luck streak myself. Just got demoted back to plat. Ouch. And tied to second in my first tourney run. I am doing the second run. Hopefully I can get even just one wave ahead. Hopefully you can get the extra wave. So what's the best way to approach this patch? Should we start doing dissonance on the lowest tier first? So I think yes, to put it simply. As much as you could ignore it and maybe do... Right, actually, no. I feel like the best thing to do... I feel like tier 1 people would be fine because they don't unlock it until tier 4. So at least they would be introduced to this system and it would make a bit more sense to them. I feel like everyone now is confused. So do the tier you're farming first and take a milestone run. Try and aim for 5,000 waves. If you can't get 5,000 waves, that's fine. Whatever you get the bonus. I would say overnight runs should become the lower tiers. Get those milestones on your overnight run so you're still getting your bonuses, because the tiers other than the one you're farming give you so little. Like, they give you 0.02%, or 2%, sorry, is 0.02 times. So other tiers will only give you 2% on the current one you're farming. So do the one you're farming ASAP, and then I'd say do other tiers as overnight runs. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because I'm min-maxing. I am deciding I'm going to go through every single tier to 5,000 waves now, so it's all done out of the way. I am sacrificing my... This is the potential downside, right? I'm sacrificing my cells. Nothing's going at 5 times. This is technically detrimental to me, but I just feel like I'd rather just get it all done out of the way. I don't need to worry about the econ side of things anymore. Maybe I'll do some, like, other dissonant runs, overnight runs at a later date for getting my extra health bonuses. But that's not as crucial. Yes. 4 times 5,000 waves per each tier, because you've got basically disable one at a time, so you've got to do it 4 times. But if you want to prioritize one over the other, you don't technically need to do them all to 5,000 waves. Like, if you're glass cannon, you can get away with not doing the EHP one, really. But if you want max benefits, do all of them. I would say EHP doesn't need to do the glass cannon ones, but I feel like you will need to get enough waves on the EHP one when you turn off your EHP, because it is brutal when your EHP is turned off. I'm not even sure if I'm going to manage to get to wave 100 without my damage. Why is the... Oh, no, right, yeah. I was like, why is the cost going up even though it's disabled? You can't see it. I'll just shrink this so that you can see. Right, so I was like, why is the cost of damage going up? But it's because I've got it on max, so it's increasing the amount of levels that I would be able to do. just gonna look at this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's the thing. Without the EHP tab for EHP, it is brutal, right? So we'll quickly go over here. I did a test on tier 16. I got 20 waves compared to my 4,746 waves. So it's finding ways to deal with that. And that's why I think EHP are going to have to start on the lowest tiers, turning off the EHP, or potentially turning off the damage to increase our damage to do better on the higher tiers. I think EHP, to get the most out of this, has been forced to go hybrid. In my opinion. Yeah, so at the moment, as far as we're aware, 5,000 is the max multiplier. So I'll just drop out of this and explain it a bit better. Exit battle, go home. So you've got, it doesn't explain it very well. So you've got boosts from dissonance. Whatever your best run is, this is what you get. So currently I've got 4.26 times on tier 1. I get that from my boost because I've done one run to 4,460 without health. Tier 16, I've got to 1,828 waves, so it gets 1.69 times, full stop, and it's only on that wave. Tier 17, I got a 1.07 times because I got 500 waves. Now, if you go on Echo, you can see the difference from Echo. So currently, my Echo does nothing on the coins side of things because I've not done a proper run to a high enough wave. Whereas if we look at my defense, so I got to 4,450 waves, there's no Echo happen at all on tier 1 because that's the only tier I've done health on. However, as you can see, every other tier I get a 2% health bonus because I've done this one to 4,450. I need to get to 5,000, I know. But you get this bonus on every other wave other than the one that you've done it on. But they work together so that the small bonus can be added on to your big bonus, but they don't apply to the same wave, if that makes sense. Same tier. So you get Echo from other ones onto other tiers, but you don't get the Echo on the same tier. And then obviously we've got our labs, so you can increase what you get from the Echo. Yeah, I didn't even get 85 waves. So that is going to be tough for Glass Cannon. But still, 85 waves without any damage on a Glass Cannon build is impressive. I still have Econ to work on as well. I just realised, though, you don't even get the multiplier. Because that's ×2 and I'm still at 1 damage. It even disables the multipliers from there. That is concerning. I will try, out of curiosity, turning off my ultimate weapon. I'll try that as well. At least this way I can still get nice disabled feature. So at least you can increase what you get from the Echo there as well, which is going to help. They are expensive labs. I mean, they start off cheap, but then they increase. So it's like 703 trillion, but it doubles each time. From what I've heard. But I guess that's because people will have rushed them, and they have every right to rush that. I really do like the fact that we can go out and back in and not lose our run. It's huge. Especially for content creators, it's a really big quality of life. So yeah, so basically doing 5,000 waves on a one tier will make that tier amazing, but it will help a little bit out on other tiers, basically. I might as well get some econ out of this, right? It's not going to be anything good, but might as well. To be fair, I know if I want to do better for my tier 1 damage runs, I can just put in dabs and I'll be fine, right? Ooh, haven't touched that one for a while. Oh yeah, that's disabled, right. What's going? Oh, of course. I was like, why can I not afford to buy anything on the health? I am getting 0 cash. I didn't realize having this disabled means you get no cash whatsoever. That is brutal. That is why you were saying starting cash has got a boost. Because it is important, because you only get your starting cash. Yeah, so start saving up your cells. I would say probably only do these as overnight runs, as I said, for the econ. I think that's the most efficient way to do it. You want to do one of these runs on the tier that you currently farm, or potentially the tier below you farm, depending on how close to 5,000 waves you can get. How come this one gets cash then? That's disabled. Doesn't my main one get cash? Oh, I suppose I don't need cash on my main one, do I? I've just not noticed. Yeah, you only want to run this sort of thing once, and maybe revisit it once you build a bit stronger. Because I'm getting no econ because because that's the thing, you sacrifice all the econ for this run to get a bonus going forward. So I think I'm probably going to just do the tier 1 to 5,000 waves, and then I'm going to go back into my normal farming. I was going to go through every single tier, but I feel like it's too much of a detriment thinking about it now. Anyway, I really do not need to be streaming anymore, so I am going to end the stream here. It's been over 2 hours, so I do appreciate everyone checking in, and thank you. I hope you have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do want to say a quick thank you to my members as well. Just a nice little outro shout out to my members. So, haven't got any more members. Still just the 16. I do appreciate all your support. Just going to quickly pull it up on here and make sure that we've got the full list. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate the support. Thank you all for checking in and watching the stream. It's always appreciated. I will be doing a few videos to try and explain dissonance and a few other things today, so look out for them. And they might not be released today, but I will get them released as soon as possible. Apologies to Eagle 6, I know you're not in here right now, but your review may be a bit later because of this. So yeah, I'll be streaming again Saturday. See you there, Conrad. See you, everyone that tunes in there as well. So again, I will be streaming at 8 PM on Saturday. So it'll be the other time rather than, so like 12 hours later basically, than this one. So ciao for now, and good luck with version 28 and your tournaments.